Welcome back, everyone, here at XFW on this beautiful Thursday night before this massive snowstorm supposed to hit the Northeast. Welcome, everyone. Rick, thank you for hosting over on Twitch. Thug Verdi, welcome back. Everyone that's tuning in to XFW tonight, thank you for taking some time and watching our program here, Blood Sword 6 streaming, as we come closer to XFW Quarantine, named for exactly what name you know of, folks. The pandemic still reaping across the country, and some of these stay-at-home orders have continued. So here we are. But Derek Smith, welcome to the show. Thank you guys, everyone, for tuning in tonight. Let's get right down to it. We've got a lot of matches coming your way tonight, including later on this evening, our main event. We'll see Mark Collins going one-on-one with none other than Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. We'll see that later on tonight, folks. So John Rogers has put Stacy Keebler on the screen for all of us to enjoy as Stacy shakes it back and forth. Stacy Keebler, the official GIF mascot. Notification here, Bloodsport 6 streaming for XFW Professional Wrestling. Thank you, Mr. Rogers. And then Mrs. Rogers doing the same, and we get more Stacy Keebler on the screen. Thank you guys for that. Thank you to everyone over on Twitch that is hosting our program on your stream as well. Thank you for all the love and the support we get here at XFW and Blood Source streaming. And there goes Marshall sharing stuff, and we get Stacy Keebler in the pink lingerie, which I know some fans, that is their favorite. See, we are Stacy Rocks. Thank you guys for posting that. Thank you to everyone that is here. We've got a lot of stuff coming your way, guys. And again, we're coming close to XFW Quarantine this Saturday night. I've already got confirmation. Dirk Webb will be in the house during commentation to give me a little bit of hand of all the XFW action that will be coming your way. Now, again, we've got a lot of matches tonight, including some awesome tag team matches coming up. And again, our main event, Bad Boy Marshall Sweet, will be going one-on-one with the current internet champion, Mark Collins. Let's head down to ringside for match number 1 of the evening on XFW Late Night. Let's hit the right button, shall we? Here comes Lee Bischoff.
Contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Hall of Fame City, Ohio.
Bischoff, a phenomenal star here in XFW. Not your typical in-the-ring competitor. A larger man at that, but he knows how to use his weight and strength advantage to get a lot of victories so far here in XFW. The brawler for the everyman, the common man, he calls it the blue-collar brawler, Lee Bischoff. Thug Verdi over at Twitch says he's so pumped for XFW Day. Thank you for tuning in over on the Twitch platform. Lee Bischoff starting things off for us here at XFW Late Night. John Rogers saying he's a human brick wall. That's actually a very astute observation there, Mr. Rogers. He is very well, but tonight he goes one-on-one with Christopherson Pierce.
Weighing in at 210 pounds, Christopherson Pierce.
Christopherson Pierce, the 26th in line for the throne of England. Still have zero confirmation that isn't true. A fact here. We'll try to get more word from Dirk Webb, the guy that does a lot of our investigating here at XFW. Possibly this Saturday, maybe we'll find out if there's any truth behind that claim that Pierce is in fact in the lineage for the throne of England. The only thing I do know is this young man is an outstanding in-ring performer. Definitely his ego to match the crown on top of his head. And this Saturday he'll go one-on-one with Easy Money, as Pierce has again put $1 million on the line to get Easy Money to put up his $1 million championship in a one-on-one battle. All right, folks, here we go. These two ready to kick off XFW Late Night. Lee Bischoff starting things off hot and heavy. Christopherson Pierce, though, firing right back. Takes him down on a neck breaker and rolls back handspring into a splash. Christopherson Pierce continuing. Ryan Feeney, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for making Stacey Keeble wiggle. And Christopherson Pierce making Lee Bischoff crash down to the canvas. Pierce now dropping a leg drop across the big man. The XFW brick a wall inside the ring. Bischoff again, hard impact right to the face as he drops the knee right across the snout of Bischoff. There's the scoop slam again, this time Bischoff waiting for it, up and over. Bischoff into a hammerlock. Turns it into a Russian leg sweep, bringing all Pierce's body weight right down in his own arm. A little bit insult to injury. Pierce though grabbing the arm, taking him right down, showing that superior in-ring offense of Christopherson Pierce, the technical side. But right back to the brawling. Oh! Bischoff going for a thrust kick and Pierce catching the foot and dropping Bischoff off. Marshall Foss can say now his day is complete. Thank you guys for the compliments here at XFW. Always happy to keep the fans pleased. XFW was a topic of discussion on the Outsiders podcast earlier today. I had the joy of sitting down with Jeff Watson and Joe Michalochik. You can hear that podcast next Wednesday night after XFW Ground Zero goes off the air. We'll have a link to share for that next week. DDT now dropping Lee Bischoff hard and Christopherson Pierce taking a little joy in the chaos he's created here ringside. Christopherson Pierce now deadlift gut wrench suplex on Bischoff. Impressive strength from Pierce. And then Bischoff sent head first into that steel ring post. Referee up to a 7 count. These guys need to get back inside. And now Pierce sent into the steel ring post. Bischoff inside to break the count wisely. Probably could have got himself a count out victory there, but wanted to go back out. Now back to the brawling. Back to the right hands by Bischoff that he's known for. Christopherson Pierce turns it around, cuts him off, laying in wait. And it was second time Bischoff's head collides with that ring post. Referee again, Mike Atura up to a 6 count. These two need to get back in the ring. I don't think Pierce has anything to do with it. Pierce sent right across the ring. Scott Wayne Stevenson, thank you. And again, Bischoff going to the outside. Colin will tie it now at ringside. Again, Bischoff lining up with rights and lefts. And now Pierce sending to the steel steps. Bischoff down back inside. Probably trying to regain a little bit of his composure. Here comes Christopherson Pierce flying in. This time the thrust kick lands. Pierce taken off his feet. Blocked right hand now by Christopherson Pierce. Pierce easier, the more technical wrestler, the more sound in-ring veteran. Bischoff now again been gut wrenched by Christopherson and taken over hard onto his back. Super kick now. Uh-oh, Pierce takes him over. Tower of London lands. Tower of London hits by Christopherson Pierce, and he gets the pinfall victory. Christopherson Pierce getting the pinfall victory. Spending a lot of time on the outside area, doing a lot of damage to Bischoff. But the technically sound wrestling skills of Christopherson Pierce outdo the brawling. Tonight on XFW Ground Zero. Oh, I'm sorry, XFW Late Night. What the hell am I talking about? It's late night, I'm drinking, it happens. Christopherson Pierce getting one over on Lee Bischoff tonight on XFW Late Night. Now, Christopherson Pierce has a date with Destiny this Saturday, XFW Quarantine. Now, he's got a title match, folks, but again, I'm going to bring this up. It is not a legitimate title here at XFW. It is not a recognized championship belt that Easy Money holds. It is not. Easy Money found a loophole in his contract that says if he has a title belt, a championship around his waist, he gets the bigger portion of his paycheck from the contract. Unfortunately, due to our lawyers, and quite frankly, I think this resonates a little bit from when Ricky was here in XFW, this is a loophole that we can't do anything about. And Easy Money still gets the bigger purse for his contract. Gregory Pearson, thank you for giving us Stacy Keibler to once again shake and watch back and forth as her just gets joyous to watch each and every time. It does not get old. But Easy Money, the $1 million champion here at XFW, only to get himself a bigger check, not a recognized championship by any means here. Rick Fletcher has shared, and we get Stacy Keibler in pink lingerie. I know some fans really, really, really like that one. But this will be the second time Christopher Pierce is putting up the funds to challenge Easy Money. Since this is not a recognized championship and unofficial here at XFW, Joseph Mikhailovic, welcome. We were just talking about the Outsiders podcast. You can check that out through Joseph Mikhailovic. Joe, if you want, put the post of of your podcast, the address in our chat window. You guys can check that out. The Outsiders podcast, hosted by Joseph Mikhailovic, a good friend of mine. Be sure to check that out. But Easy Money, again, putting the $1 million championship on the line this weekend at XFW Quarantine Saturday night. But let's head down to ringside as Grim Loco goes one-on-one with Damian Marco next on XFW Late Night. Joseph Mikhailovic has sent us some stars. Thank you, Mr. Mikhailovic, for sending us, more frankly, the awesome Stacy Keibler gift that's on the screen. And here comes Damian Marco. Marshall Foskett now sending stars. Thank you, Mr. Marshall.
The following contest.
Thug Verdi over on Twitch says, what a match in that last one. But now Damian Marco making his way out to ringside.
From New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, the legend, Damian Marco.
Damian Marco, the 80s rock star wannabe. The man claims to have several platinum albums, folks, but I can't find any information of those albums anywhere other than the mouth of Damian Marco. He does have a very decisive look about him, and his in-ring ability is outstanding. But tonight he'll be going on with XFW's fan favorites, Grim Loco. Loco, a two-time champion here at XFW, both the Internet and United States champion. This should definitely be an interesting contest between these two tonight. Marshall Foskett says still Warriors a ripoff. We got a lot of folks ripping on Damian Marco for his in-ring gimmick. But tonight he goes one-on-one with the darkness, the macabre that is Grim Loco. Loco now rising up, and still his hood doesn't show up in his entrance. Yay, WWE 2K20.
From New York,
one of the small
weighing in at 222 pounds.
Glitches that we have left in this game.
Loco.
Maybe we'll just have to update Loco's mask as much as I love it. With Grim Loco, one of our extreme luchadors here in XFW. There it is, Joseph. Thank you for posting the link for the Outsiders podcast here at XFW chat. Thank you guys. If you're a fan of wrestling, definitely check out the link for Outsiders podcast. Outsiders Wrestling Podcast. I wonder if Grim Loco and his supernatural abilities makes his head look that way. Nah, it's just a glitch in WWE 2K20. Well, there's a fan on the out. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Damian Marco looked like he was going right after Grim Loco there before he made his entrance in. Looked like Loco was going to start things early and going for the legs of Grim Loco. Wouldn't be outside the limits there of Damian Marco. As many times we've seen him already take shortcuts here in XFW to get a win in that column. But here we go, folks. Damian Marco starting things off, up and over. And Marco turning it into a back suplex. Already Grim Loco down on the canvas. Up on the shoulders now. Marco turning it into a flapjack. Grim Loco now writhing in pain. Falls through with a kick to the chest. Again, Damian Marco claims to be a world-renowned rock star. Marco again turning that up and over. Dumping Loco again down. But we have not seen or heard anything. As much as even a rock video. A riff. I've never seen Damian Marco with a guitar for that much. Big bulldog as Marco continues the offense. Grim Loco rolling to the outside. Damian Marco in pursuit, trying to get a hold of Loco. Loco back on the inside. Loco charging through and taking Marco down. Loco showing the drop kick hard to the knee. Loco showing that experience, using the environment to its advantage. Loco now turning it around. Tornado DDT, taking Damian Marco off his feet. Suplex now vertical by Grim Loco. Trying to get back into this match. Loco now winding up. Frankensteiner driver. Damian Marco's head coming down hard onto the canvas, but only a 1 count. As Michael Atura makes his count here on XFW Late Night. Damian Marco getting the shoulder up. Mary Barrett, welcome to the stream. As I talked about during the opening, folks, you see, Mr. Megalogic, we had an interview earlier today. Be sure to tune into that next Wednesday night after XFW Ground Zero on the Outsiders Wrestling Podcast. Hard Irish over to the turnbuckle. Here comes Loco. Big forearm into the turnbuckle. Mary Barrett, thank you for liking his stream. Frog splash now from Grim Loco. Looks like he felt a little bit of that pain himself, grabbing his stomach, and no pin attempt after it. It's a great counter now by Damian Marco. Marco again turning to that little bit of pizzazz, that style that he's got, and now pandering to the crowd as momentum builds here now for Damian Marco. Brings Loco in the hard way. Damian Marco seems to put a little bit more emphasis, a little bit more glitz and glamour onto a lot of his moves. Big right hand now from Damian. Up and turns the backdrop suplex into a neck breaker. Grim Loco comes down hard, but still gets the shoulder up. Loco now getting right back to his feet pretty damn quick. Again, the drop kick countered by Damian Marco. He's got that drop kick countered. Oh, side effect lands from Marco, but no cover this time. And he paid for it. Loco lights him up with a lariat. Loco now suplex position, drops it. Whoa, holds on to a second time. Turns it. Backdrop suplex. Fantastic combination by Grim Loco. Loco now with a shot to the head. Loco climbing all the way up top rope. Here comes Loco. Frog splash again. Big impact across the chest. But again, no cover by Loco. Loco's got him up. Olympic style slammed out from Grim Loco. Loco now taking charge. German suplex, this time with the bridge. Damian Marco gets the shoulder up just before the 2 count comes down. Mike Atura in a good position. That was just Damian Marco showing resilience. Drop down now, and leapfrog by Grim Loco. Grabbing the arm now, trying to twist it off. Hammerlock position. Marco able to bust his way out. Down! Big shot there by Grim Loco. Again, damn, that's time the dropkick finally finds its mark. But Damian rolls to the outside. Uh-oh. Once again, Loco going up top and coming off. Diving headbutt. Both men are down. Both men are down. Loco starting to get back to his feet. That took a lot out of both men. Loco still can't get all the way up. There we go. Damian still down. Hard impact on both those men after that. And now Marco getting shoved into that barricade. Lower back colliding with the lip. Marco now back inside as Mike Ventura continues the count. Loco again, a frog splash. Coming down. Whoa, 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 twice around. Loco locking on the armbar. Twisting back on Damian Marco. Marco taps out. Marco taps out to Grim Loco. Holy hell. Loco tapped. That's exactly how Loco won. Or defended, the United States Championship on a number of occasions with that phenomenal head scissors that turns it into an armbar, ripping back, and Damian Marco could not survive. Loco victorious tonight on Late Night. Here's the Olympic slam, the big impact there. Damian Marco's feet getting caught in the ropes. Beautifully executed German suplex. Damian Marco just getting the shoulder up. But Loco with the submission victory tonight on Late Night. Grim Loco looking fantastic. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Loco's been playing with some new pyrotechnics. Holy hell! Loco got himself into the fireworks box backstage and obviously rigged him up to the ring. He's got a new exit strategy. But folks, Loco with a fantastic victory there over Damian Marco. Hard-fought battle between both guys. But Grim Loco pulling away with the victory tonight at XFW Late Night. Now, the next match, folks, we've got is a rematch from earlier in the week. Riley Palmer has been on an upswing here lately in XFW with a number of victories back-to-back. Now, earlier this week, she ended the undefeated streak of River Styx. That does not sit well with Styx since that night. Now, normally River Styx is somewhat vocal here backstage at XFW, but since it's been nothing but growls and hisses and, frankly, shoving people out of the way, it's kind of scary, actually. I tried to get one word in edgewise with her. I got spit at, and I promptly got my ass out of that territory before it got any uglier than that. But now we've got a rematch as Styx has requested, and Palmer, who's looking to cement herself here in XFW, easily accepted that. Now Palmer has had a very near miss with the XFW Women's Championship and looks to continue that and climb the ladder and get herself her first one-on-one opportunity for the Women's Championship, currently held by Alex Webb. Now Webb herself on a hard road to get to the title here in XFW. She does not want to relinquish that to anyone. But River Styx is quickly rising in the ranks here, going undefeated for a number of weeks until meeting Miss Riley Palmer in one-on-one action. So those two will collide again next on XFW Late Night. Mystic Games, welcome to XFW here at Bloodsport 6 streaming. Thank you for tuning in. And here comes Riley Palmer.
Is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring.
Riley Palmer has been a bit of an upstart here in XFW, former
gorgeous
personal trainer
Riley Palmer
and fitness model. This young lady was not taken seriously by a lot of the locker room here in XFW, but she has shown she can handle her own inside that squared circle. Pinfall victory over former women's champion Tammy Rose, while Rose was the women's champion. Got Riley Palmer in a fatal five-way and almost came away with that victory. Mystic Games, thank you for that comment. I will take that comment very well. Thank you. We do here at XFW try to put on the best digital wrestling program you could ask for. Riley Palmer set to go inside the ring. And here comes the lady she defeated within the last week, River Styx. River Styx undefeated here at XFW since debuting until coming across Riley Palmer. And now these two will collide again tonight, one-on-one. The big story, can Riley Palmer continue that momentum and carry on with another victory over Styx and get herself closer to an opportunity at the XFW Women's Championship? Or can Styx rebound and continue her dominance in the women's division? Well, Mystic Games over on Twitch, thank you for tuning in. XFW is broadcast 4 nights a week, 100% original characters, full commentary, full original storylines. We look to bring you the best digital wrestling program you can see. River Styx recently aligning herself with Drago, as Drago continues to rise in the ranks here in XFW as well. But both Styx and Drago had a hell of a night last week, both of them coming away with a loss. But now River Styx looking to get a rebound match here at Riley Palmer. Well, Mystic Games, we hope you enjoy for the half hour that you are here. Thank you for tuning in and welcome to Bloodsport 6 Streaming. Palmer looking very confident, possibly a little too confident. That could work against her as River Styx comes out with rights and lefts and a shot to the head. Riley Palmer always down on her knees, but Palmer firing back with a Hurricane Rock. Ooh, and a brutal kick to the face by Riley Palmer. Palmer going for that discus elbow, but Styx getting out of the way and falling with a fall-away slam. Riley Palmer has shown in the past few weeks and the victories had like she has some sort of martial arts training. We've seen her use a number of kicks and very impactful elbows and forearms to knock away a lot of her opponents and get the victory. Dropped down now by Styx. Styx going for the leg. Palmer catching her with a shot right to the ribs. Again, the quick knees and elbows of Riley Palmer. Kick to the face and a super kick. Low angle connect right to the chin of River Styx. Collar and elbow tied now. Both these ladies fight for dominance. Styx with a push away and a single leg drop kick. Takes Palmer off her feet. And then the weird, odd movements now. River Styx. Styx now with a flatliner. And holding on into almost a scissor lock. What the hell? Ooh, hard elbow again by Riley Palmer. We talked about the elbow strikes, the forearm strikes. Again, this young lady came to XFW. Not what much was known about her, but she has proven to be very resourceful and resilient inside that squared circle. And now blasting the head of River Styx repeatedly off the canvas. We're seeing a little bit more aggressiveness of Riley Palmer. Marshall Foskett, thank you again for sharing. Thank you for giving everyone Stacy Keeper once again to look at. River Styx now with an armful. Up on the top. Springboard takes her down in an arm drag. Beautifully executed by River Styx. Mystic Games, we do take submissions from fans. If you wish to submit a wrestler to XFW, you can contact us directly on Facebook or email us at bloodsword6.com. All submissions must be no higher than overall score of 88. Mystic Games, thank you for becoming a fan on Twitch. Send us a brief overview and background of your competitor. We do our best to get them on screen. Over the past, of the course, 3 weeks, we've had more than 60 wrestlers submitted to XFW. All new wrestlers will debut on XFW Ground Zero, our Wednesday night show. Both River Styx and Riley Palmer debuted on XFW Ground Zero. Ooh, sweep kick now by River Styx. River Styx now showing a little bit of martial arts background. That was impressive. Styx now back in control. Big right hand now And there's the blood splatter from River Styx. I think she actually spit some of that right on top of Riley Palmer. That was a little bit more insult to injury there. Palmer with a turnaround in the corner. Head beats turnbuckle, and Palmer follows it up with a knee right to the midsection. And now Palmer with the blatant choke. Mystic Gangs, if we do get a competitor that is over the 88, we will make adjustments to get them in the overall score. XFW, everyone is at 88, and we allow that in the ranking system and the bonus of the matches to raise or lower their scores based on performance and rivalries that generate here in XFW. Riley Palmer now with a camel clutch, trying to bend the head of River Styx off. Styx showing through and taking the legs out on Palmer, breaking the hold. German suplex now from Styx. No bridge, all impact. Kicked in the midsection now by Styx. Hoisting her up into a double underarm brainbuster by River Styx. Palmer sliding out of the way, getting back to her feet. Styx coming back again with a roundhouse kick. Backdrop suplex again from River Styx. And again, the weird writhing. It's almost like a war dance or some kind of voodoo dance. Pulled up by River Styx. Drop kick missed. Riley Palmer dodging out of the way. Palmer so quick to react, so quick to fire off with elbows and knees to counter opponents. River Styx now firing back again. Riley Palmer up and over. These two continue battle for supremacy here on XFW Late Night. Folks, this could turn into a pretty brutal rivalry between these two young ladies as they continue to counter each other left and right. Neither one can get a head up on the other one. Shot again by Palmer. Styx now with a shot to the knee. Hurricane Rana now from River Styx. Holy hell. Kick to the midsection. Again, the double underhook brainbuster from River Styx, taking Riley Palmer off her feet in phenomenal form. On the turnbuckle, River Styx, big right hand onto Palmer. River Styx now building up some speed and through the ropes, taking out Riley Palmer. Good Lord, folks. Right through the ropes goes River Styx and takes Palmer out. Palmer starting to get back to her feet. Kick to the midsection again. Dragon Sleeper is hit. Dragon Sleeper on Palmer. Palmer trying to fight her way out. Palmer. No one has broken this hold yet on River Styx. Palmer desperately wailing her arms. Right hand. A second one. Mike, thank you for becoming a fan over on Twitch. Riley Palmer now Hurricane Rana. Palmer able to bust out of the Dragon Sleeper by River Styx. No one has done that before. Styx bringing her in again the hard way. And again, Palmer getting back to her feet. Tilt-a-whirl Hurricane Rana. And now River Styx back to her feet. Clothesline by Styx. Counter again by Riley Palmer. Snapmare driver. Takes her down to her feet. Shot again by River Styx. Clothesline again. Single leg lariat now by River Styx. And again the weird voodoo dance from Styx. Up on the shoulders. Oh! Hard impact as Riley Palmer is driven straight down to the canvas. River Styx victorious. Riley Palmer busts her way out of the submission. But that almost high-angle Samoan drop to the front of her face, driving Palmer down, and River Styx victorious on an XFW Late Night. What a phenomenal match between those two young ladies. Here it is right here, folks. The impact that River Styx drives that down with. And Styx victorious tonight on XFW. What a fantastic match between those two young ladies. Mystic Games, yes, this is on PS4. Again, if you want to submit a wrestler to XFW, you can email us directly at bloodsword6.com. You can leave a comment in our section. You can also find us directly on Facebook on our Facebook page. Malik, thank you for liking the stream. Thank you for putting Stacy Keebler on our screen. You can all leave us a name of your wrestler, and please put the tag XFW. It makes it easier for us to find. And that way we can get your wrestler onto XFW Ground Zero on Wednesday night. Wayne Jaworski, thank you for liking the stream. Now again, folks, we've had a lot of submissions here as Mystic Games over on Twitch right now is communicating with us. We've had a lot of influx of wrestlers as XFW continues to grow here in popularity. Again, over the course of the past 3 weeks, we've had nearly 65 fan submissions to XFW. We are desperately trying to get all those wrestlers through and continue to get everyone at least on screen. That's the problem we're having is XFW's roster has hit its limit. And we know a lot of longtime XFW fans are trying to get their wrestlers in. Again, keep us posted, keep us in with the messages, and we will do our best to get everyone on screen. Now, not every wrestler will stay in XFW if they don't capture the fans. They don't bring in anything. They don't pull it over. They may not last here in XFW. Hell, even some XFW originals have gone on to greener pastures. Hank Garrett, Stonewall Hank Garrett, one of XFW's. Oh, Marshall Foskett did it again. There's the best Stacy Keebler gift we have in the itty-bitty yellow polka dot bikini. Marshall, thank you for sending stars. The tip jar is at the rim, as Sherry Rogers said, it's going to explode. Now we're talking about the fan submissions. We're trying everything we can to get everyone we can on XFW programming. And like I said, even some XFW originals have stepped aside. We have not seen Warbird much here in XFW. We've also not seen much of Hank Stonewall Garrett, as Garrett did not capture the fans, did not capture the audience, so he's moved on to greener pastures. But next up, folks, Raiden Yamashita, victorious earlier this week over Biff Wellington, goes one-on-one with Thunderbolt Alpha next on XFW Late Night. Two of XFW's Japanese superstars going at it next on XFW Late Night. And here comes Thunderbolt Alpha.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kyoto.
Marshall Foskett, thank you again for sharing. Whoa, 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 ladies and gentlemen. The Machine. Ladies and gentlemen, the Machine. The Machine. Thunderbolt Alpha doesn't see it. Holy shit! Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the Machine again. Now Alpha sees it. Holy shit! The Machine, who lost last night to, oh my god, who lost to Mass Mike in a rematch and lost to Thunderbolt Alpha Dr. Yamamoto's tournament at the Yamamoto Training Center, gets tossed inside the ring now by the Machine. Now both these men are managed, or for the lack of a better term, owned by Yamamoto, as the Machine just lights up Thunderbolt Alpha. Obviously, there's a little bit of dissension in the ranks as Thunderbolt Alpha has found a way to hack into or somehow affect the Machine's technology, and now has two losses at the hands of Alpha and Mass Mike. I don't believe this is a match, folks. Thunderbolt Alpha now trying to twist off the head of the Machine. I wouldn't call that a win, but Thunderbolt Alpha looks like he just choked out the Machine in the middle of the ring. That was supposed to be Thunderbolt Alpha taking on Raiden Yamashita, but again we see the Machine coming down and getting one-on-one with we're losing control here on XFW, folks. Each and every week, it continues to get worse and worse as rivalries explode and more bloodshed is happening here at XFW. Let's get some of the things. This should make it on official TV channel. Mystic Games, thank you very much for that. WWE wouldn't think so, as they shut down our stream on a number of occasions because a lot of our fans think XFW programming is better than Monday Night Raw, and people tweeted that right to the WWE social media team, and we got a little bit in trouble, but thank you. That is a phenomenal comment. Thank you very much for that. Johnny Cage says we got 2 different accounts and 2 shows. We tried that, Johnny. It's a little difficult, but we're working on some stuff to try to get more guys on here. Also, the bigger thing is the amount of superstars we have. Trying to get everyone on the shows to keep the storylines we have. It is very difficult for us to get everything going here on XFW. We are working to get everyone we have here on XFW and continue to go forth and bring you guys the entertainment you have come to like here at Blood Source 6 Streaming and XFW. Up next, folks, we got tag team action coming your way. Now, this isn't a normal tag match, folks. This Saturday night at XFW Quarantine, there is going to be a fan-requested match, Mustache versus Mustache, as Biff Wellington will take on Josh the Coach Clemens in a battle of the stashes. And only one can survive. The loser will have to shave off their prestigious mustache. And both these guys have epic mustaches, folks. But tonight, Josh the Coach Clemens teaming up with his protege, his mentee, Mason Storm. He'll be going one-on-one with Biff Wellington, who's reignited with his former tag team partner, Ramon Cruz, as these 2 teams go head-to-head next on XFW Late Night. Yes, Mystic Games, we actually posted on our Facebook page how we got a message, WWE has blocked your stream, and they cut off our programming.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Here comes the industry, Mason Storm and Josh Clemens.
At a combined weight of 463 pounds, the industry.
Josh the Coach Clemens, a former tag team champion and former XFW world champion. Mason Storm, a former 5-time internet champion here at XFW. The most successful internet champion we have ever had in this company. These 2 believe in the pure, old school style professional wrestling. But tonight they go up against Biff Wellington. Wellington walking out by himself, surprisingly.
Blackpool, England, weighing in at 263 pounds. Gentlemen, the Strong Man.
Biff Wellington making his way out, the former UK strongman, bare knuckle boxer. Mystic Games, again, thank you for saying this could be an official TV channel. We try here to make XFW the most fully produced wrestling program on the interwebs today.
Come on, let's go.
Myself personally with 20 years of professional wrestling knowledge and helping behind the scenes at WXW, the promotion by the Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika. I've had somewhat knowledge of helping with preview programs. I use that knowledge here to get you guys XFW 4 nights a week. And you already see the monster mustache that is on the face of Biff Wellington. That phenomenal fade. Johnny Cage, thank you for liking the stream. Biff Wellington already in the ring, and out next will be his partner, Ramon Cruz. Mystic Games, thank you again for that compliment. I'm glad you're enjoying your time here at Blood Source Streaming and XFW Professional Wrestling. Out comes Ramon Cruz, a former 2-time United States champion here at XFW and second-generation star. Ramon Cruz's father, Romeo Vega, wrestled originally for XFW. His career ended early at the hands of Warbird. We actually showed that flashback match a few weeks ago on XFW. We're working on bringing you more flashback matches in the next few weeks here at XFW, including the original debut of the Destroyer. Someone in our group was talking, in our chat room was talking about the Eliminator. The Eliminator originally debuted in XFW under the name The Executioner. Thank you for liking the stream. Unfortunately, I cannot read what that name says. I apologize. That is some awesome, weird hieroglyphics right there. You already see Josh, the Coach Clemens, on the outside. Pacing back and forth at this match because Clemens knows the mustaches is on the line. 2 days from tonight. Mason Storm starting off the team for the Industry. Biff Wellington starting off for Ramon Cruz and Wellington. Ramon Cruz and Wellington, formerly the Industry, and Wellington already knocking Mason Storm off his feet with a giant smack to the face. Mystic, we don't stream right now on YouTube. We do upload all our shows. Right now we stream live to Facebook and Twitch. We're working on getting our stream live on YouTube as well. Repeated shots out of the midsection by Wellington. Mason Storm with a counter again. Mason Storm and Josh Clemens, the Industry, known for their old school style wrestling. They don't like the glitz and the glamour and the showmanship of much of today's professional wrestling. Goes for a spinning chalk kick to Wellington, able to counter, and Wellington turning it into a neckbreaker again. Wellington easily the strongest man in this contest. Ooh, big right hand by Wellington, rocking Mason Storm. Wellington with a drop down now and an old school hip toss. And now dancing a little bit and looking right into the face of Josh the Coach Clemens. In comes Ramon Cruz. A win for either one of these two teams will carry that momentum into Saturday night XFW quarantine. Whoa, look at Ramon Cruz standing on the shoulders of Mike Atura to use the referee as part. Wow. A, I'm impressed that Cruz is able to pull that off. And B, I'm also impressed that Mike Atura didn't collapse under the weight of Ramon Cruz. Cruz now with flying head scissors again takes Storm off. Storm right now being dominated by the members of formerly known as the Alliance. Ramon Cruz and Biff Wellington. Mason Storm with a turnaround in the corner. Wellington with the blind tag. And a kick in the midsection of Mason Storm. German suplex countered by Storm, taking him down in an arm drag. Storm now his own belly suplex. Mystic Games, yes, you can find us. If you go onto Facebook and just look up Bloodsword 6 Streaming, you will find our page with all of our programming there, as well as on Twitch on our channel. All our streams should be there for you to watch. You can check out the replays each and every week. Corkscrew Dragon leg whip now by Mason Storm. Storm making his way. Tag, in comes the other man. In comes Josh the Coach Clemens. Folks, shades of Saturday night. What's to come? Mustache versus mustache. Clemens with an Irish whip, sending him in enemy territory. Clemens now. Biff Wellington up on the top rope. Bad scenario for Wellington. Clemens now making his way up as well. Big sidewalk slam by Clemens onto Wellington, who looks rocked. Jumping tag. In comes Ramon Cruz. Lands a drop kick on Clemens. Wellington rolling to the outside. Enziguri now by Ramon Cruz. Again, the former United States champion. The only man in this match and not ever. Oh, no, there goes Mike Atura. Kicked in the face again by Ramon Cruz. The only man in this match to never hold a championship here in XFW is Biff Wellington. Partially believe that because when Wellington was part of the alliance with Ramon Cruz and Brian Blaze, a lot of folks felt Brian Blaze just formed the alliance to keep the World Heavyweight Championship around his waist and actually kept Ramon Cruz and Wellington down in his shadow so he could hold on to the championship until the Destroyer beat the hell out of all three and disbanded the alliance. Up and over now. Big vertical suplex by Ramon Cruz. Now made Josh the Coach Clemens a little bit in trouble. You see the vintage signs in the audience as Clemens does have his fans. Austin Williams has become a fan. Austin, oh! Wellington gives a shot to Clemens as Clemens trying to take a shot at Wellington on the outside floor. Clemens just tossing Ramon Cruz now to the center of the ring. Goes for a scoop slam again. Ramon Cruz up and over the top. Again, head scissors takedown by Ramon Cruz. Clemens now in trouble. The former men known as the Alliance starting to dominate this contest. Tag again. In comes the big man, Biff Wellington. Double team maneuver as Clemens' head is run straight into the boot of Biff Wellington. Wellington goes for a headbutt. Clemens counters. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing. Clemens countered the headbutt with a beautiful European uppercut. Now tags in again his protege and team partner, Mason Storm. Mason Storm used to be one of the most energetic, polite, outgoing wrestlers here at XFW. Light up a room with his attitude and his presence every time he came in until he won his championship. His first time inner championship, and then the ego emerged. Thought he was better than everybody else. The nice kid from out of nowhere then became a giant asshole, folks. Forget my Owen Bushy, thank you for liking the stream. Mason Storm going up a second time. Mason Storm used to be the one that everyone talked to. Ramon Cruz now. Ramon Cruz helping out his partner, dumping down Mason Storm, helping out Biff Wellington. Cruz and Wellington follow in their former tag team pretty well here. Storm with a counter again. Tagging comes Josh Clemens. Double team maneuver. Springboard reverse suplex. Whoa, Wellington got back to his feet and takes Clemens down. Back body drop countered by a knee strike by Josh Clemens. Again, these two will clash this Saturday night. Mustache versus mustache. Close on again by Wellington. Again, the backdrop countered by the coach, Josh the Clemens. Clemens getting back to his feet, but is Wellington. Both men now squaring off. Clemens again countering poor Biff Wellington. Kick to the midsection. Wellington lights him up with a spinning heel kick. And now posing to the crowd. Both these men have been hated for a long time here in XFW. Oh, this time the headbutt lands. Wellington just took Clemens' headbutt. Maybe that was a mustache butt. That could have been mustache versus mustache. Wellington lands the discus punch and lights up the coach. We've got a pinfall. Only a 2 count. Somehow Clemens got the shoulder up. Wow, that was impressive resiliency on the part of the coach to last through that. Coach out with a kick to the face. Wellington dodging through, grabbing the arm. Old school style wrestling overhand wrist lock now by Wellington. Coach with a couple shots in the midsection trying to break the hold. Ooh, does it again. Wellington looked like he was going for the discus punch again, but the coach cut him off. Arm drag now again by Wellington. Again, you see the old school style, the classic wrestling moves, the suplexes, the arm drags. As both these men continue to fight on. Tag in comes Ramon Cruz, tag in comes Mason Storm. Both teams swapping out. Drop kick now by Ramon Cruz, beautifully executed. Josh the coach, Clemens on the outside, spinning drop kick by Ramon Cruz, lighting up young Mason Storm. Hard whip into the turnbuckle. Mason Storm with a counter drives the knee to the ribs of Ramon Cruz. Ramon Cruz looked like he was trying to set up the super backdrop suplex that he likes to use as a finishing maneuver in shades of his father, Romeo Vega. Up on top again, right over Mike Atura, showing Mike no respect, is Ramon Cruz a second time, using him almost as a springboard. Cruz again shoving him back into the ropes. Mason Storm again in a bad way. Face first. Josh Clemens, folks, has not gotten back into position there. There's Clemens finally getting back up into his seat. But Ramon Cruz, holy hell! Up and over Goes Ramon Cruz, taking Mason Storm down. Almost a 3 count. You see Wellington fly across the ring and take out Josh the Coach Clemens. Mystic Games, it's awesome that you're active in the chat. We encourage our fans to be active in the chat. We try to keep up with everyone as well. Wellington can barely hold on to the ropes. Ramon Cruz now turning up and over goes Mason Storm, dumping Cruz with his own German suplex. All 4 of these rounds. Oh, and a spinning drop kick. Shades of Ramon Cruz. Mason Storm giving him one of his own maneuvers. Again, insult to injury. Owen Bushy, thank you for sending stars. Owen, counter there by Ramon Cruz. First suplex, face first, goes Mason Storm. Storm trying to get back to his feet. Oh, and the coach taken off the ropes. Countered by Storm, saw it coming a mile away. Counter again by Ramon Cruz. Cruz with a fisherman suplex. Leg is hooked. Holy shit. Mason Storm stealing Ramon Cruz's spinning drop kick, and Ramon Cruz just tried to steal the fisherman suplex by Mason Storm. Folks, this is getting really personal here at XFW tonight between these two teams. Springboard dropkick now by Ramon Cruz. Irish whip, Ramon Cruz up and over, but edge to hang on. Again, the shot to the face. Again, Cruz finds a second time. Landing a shot, but can't counter, can't recover. Tag, in comes Clemens, and again, here comes Wellington. Wellington charging through. Went for a dropkick, doesn't look like he got all, or a high cross body, doesn't look like he got all of it. Clemens firing back with the right hand. Scoop slam now by the coach. Coach with the right hand, but Wellington again countering. Up and over the top, down the coach. Almost sending Wellington crashing the outside arena floor. Ooh, hard chop now. Clemens got the leg wrapped up and ripping back on the knee of Biff Wellington is the coach. Clemens now in control. Wellington gets caught. Or I'm sorry, Coach Clemens gets caught. Ramon Cruz trying to hold him up, but Wellington motionless on the floor. Mystic Games, thank you for that. We do have over 1,000 followers so far on Facebook as we build up here on XFW. Big DDT follows by Biff Wellington, and a little bit of showboating again. Headbutt gets caught. And now ripping back in the eyes is Josh the Coach Clemens. Almost like he's ripping back on the mustache. Oh! Sleeper driver lands, and Wellington just gets flattened. We've got a cover by Clemens. Clemens victorious. Josh the Coach Clemens and Mason Storm pull off the victory. You see there the counter by Clemens, beautifully executed. That time the headbutt hit. Spinning dropkick there. These two teams going back and forth in a fantastic fashion.
Here are your winners.
But tonight the coach pulls off the victory, and will be looked to carry that momentum into Saturday night, where he puts that beautiful mustache on the line against Biff Wellington's. The industry victorious tonight. Really? All right, I'm getting word, folks, that we've got a little bit of a change to our main event. It seems Marshall Sweet cannot be found in the arena. They're having trouble finding him, so there may have to be a replacement in our main event. It's supposed to be Bad Boy Marshall Sweet taking on Mark Collins, but it seems we're having some problems. They cannot find Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. We're not sure what's going on. For all we know, he could just be in the shitter and no one's paying attention. Or what? So they got to try to track down Sweet, or we'll have to find a replacement for the main event. And that match is only one away. Up next, we got 2 more XFW women going at it, as Tia Adams goes one-on-one with newcomer to XFW, Kitty Lane. Now, Kitty Lane had a fantastic debut on XFW Ground Zero last night. In phenomenal fashion. A lot of fans already taking to this young lady from Las Vegas, Nevada. The only real information we had is that she's a business owner in Nevada. But if you watch her entrance to the ring and see the wiggle in those hips, Ethan Mystic has become a fan. Thank you, Ethan. Why does that name sound familiar? Could you be Mystic Games on Twitch? Where was I? We're talking about Kitty Lane, and we're trying to figure out the business that Kitty Lane is involved in Nevada. Folks, I'm willing to bet she's a dancer of some sort. Regardless, she showed outstanding in-ring capabilities on Ground Zero this past Wednesday night against another newcomer, Sophia Laurie. But tonight she goes one-on-one with one of XFW's toughest women, the former world bodybuilding competitor, Tia Adams, next on XFW Late Night. And here comes Kitty Lane now.
Scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, Kitty Lane.
Kitty Lane making her way down to the ring. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing. Kitty Lane's got a lot of the same dance moves we see out of Terry Sexton. But for some reason, I like Kitty Lane's wiggles and dance moves a lot more than I do Terry Sexton's. But this young lady proved a lot on XFW Ground Zero. She had some outstanding wrestling moves inside the ring, as well as her showboating as you see her entrance here. She definitely knows how to get a crowd all fired up. But here comes Tia Adams, ladies and gentlemen.
From Edmond, Oklahoma.
The shoulders and arms on Tia Adams' rival, even that of the Destroyer. She is sweet to talk to backstage, and once you see her, you already see the look of anger on her face, folks. Tia Adams came very close to capturing the XFW Women's Championship a number of months ago, but as of late has been seeming to fall backwards and not get her ground going. So she looks ready to go tonight. I'm sure she does not want to be upstaged by Kitty Lane. All right, folks, here we go. Bell is run. Kitty Lane, Tia Adams going one-on-one. Adams already showing the force front face lock into a suplex. Kitty Lane already being rocked. Adams up and down, sheer strength, throwing Kitty up and down by the sheer, grabbing her by the head and deadlift off the canvas, and now twisting off Kitty Lane's head. Adams now with a quick cover. Lane getting his shoulder up early. Kitty Lane getting back to her feet. She got to use a lot of speed and resilience. Here she comes, and it shakes it off. Oh my God! Kitty Lane charging with a drop kick. But Tia Adams powering through, not even falling back, and now dumping Kitty Lane back twice on the canvas. Stomped out of the midsection by Tia Adams, dominating the opening spots of this contest. Up press slam now. Kitty fighting her way through it. Lands a DDT. All right, folks, I'm getting reports. We've got something going on backstage. Our cameras found something. This seems to be happening now downstairs in the basement of the arena. Marshall Sweet and Johnny Dick Dangerous going at it downstairs. This is why we couldn't find Marshall Sweet, folks. Johnny Dick Dangerous and Marshall Sweet battling it out in the basement of this arena. No wonder we couldn't find him for the main event. Kitty Lane being dominated in the ring. Sweet being sent crashing into what looked like a desk there. I'm sorry to interrupt this match, folks, but this is important. Johnny Dangerous now sending Marshall Sweet careening into those lockers while Tia Adams and Kitty Lane continue to battle inside the ring. This is why we couldn't find Marshall Sweet. He's being a neckbreaker now. We've got action inside the ring. We've got action below. Johnny Dangerous now with a steel chair. And hits up the former champion right across and a second time. No wonder we couldn't find Marshall Sweet, folks. And Dangerous again lighting up the former champion. And now a German suplex on the basement floor. Meanwhile, Tia Adams continuing to light up Kitty Lane inside. Now working on the arm of Kitty Lane. As Bad Boy Marshall Sweet takes her several chair shots in the back from the current United States champion. Lane again lands a DDT inside the ring. No wonder we could not find Bad Boy Marshall Sweet. Kitty Lane trying to get back into this contest now. Meanwhile, again, the neckbreaker by Johnny Dangerous lands. See, they lost our camera down there. Back to the action inside the ring. Kitty Lane now with a shot to Tia Adams. Trying to get back into this contest. Mystic Games, thank you for saying this is really good. We appreciate that. Kitty Lane turning things around on Tia Adams. Kitty Lane now with an exploder suplex. Tia Adams has been dominating a solid portion of this match against newcomer Kitty Lane. Again, the DDT to keep the big lady off her feet. Adams struggling to get back to up the ropes. Oh, a stunner on the inside. And now a little bit of twerk from Kitty Lane. I won't lie, folks. That was kind of awesome. Johnny Dangerous taking out Marshall Sweet in the bowels of this arena. We will need to find a replacement for our main event to take on Internet Champion Mark Collins. Adams now against the ropes. Kitty Lane continuing the offense. Kitty has turned this around and now reaping back on the shoulders of Tia Adams. Kitty Lane with a nice running drop. Whoa, she's not done. Now reversing and dropping the leg again across the throat of Tia Adams. Kitty Lane showing off some decent ability so far inside the ring, both on XFW Ground Zero and tonight on Late Night. And again, wrenching back on the arm of Tia Adams is newcomer Kitty Lane. Wrapping her up nicely. Oh, nice reverse DDT. Adams seemed to just almost fall unconscious. Adams gets the shoulder up. Glenn Lutz, thank you for saying that. Welcome to XFW. We're glad you think this beats WWE TV. Lane again, hooks and again the exploder suplex from Miss Kitty. And now again looking proud of herself. I can't say that I disagree. Kitty Lane kicking the midsection. Up on top again, the two knees in the back of the head. We saw her win with that on Ground Zero. But Tia Adams gets the shoulder up. Outstanding. Impressive offense by Kitty Lane, but Tia Adams fighting through. Lane does it again a second time, driving Tia Adams' face to the canvas with the back of her knees. Kitty Lane victorious. Holy hell. This young cat has claws. Wow! Kitty Lane, uh-oh, Tia Adams is up. Let's see the look on Tia Adams' face. We're going to get a Yeah, we do get a handshake. I was actually a little scared for Kitty Lane. I thought she was going to catch a right cross. Wow, Kitty Lane victorious and Tia Adams with a handshake. Wow. Mystic Games, tonight we've been lucky. Our game has not crashed, although it does crash occasionally here during our broadcast. And we have gone to some commercials we have for that in case the game crashes. It normally happens when we've got a lot of usually tag team matches with managers on, or fatal four-ways or five-ways. We've got a lot of that. But so far we've been looking tonight. We're not going to use the C word anymore. But folks, we have found a replacement as Tiger Ramirez will take place of Bad Boy Marshall Sweet in one-on-one action against the Internet Champion Mark Collins in our main event of the evening. Now, again, we just saw what happened, why Bad Boy Marshall Sweet is absent. We could not find him. It seems Johnny the Dangerous somehow, whatever reason, they're both in the basement of this building and got into, again, a brawl, as we've been seeing happening over the course of the past several weeks. These two will meet Saturday night at XFW Quarantine in a last man standing, no holds barred match for the XFW United States Championship. These two have been brutalizing each other week in and week out. I am terrified to think what they're going to do to each other when all the rules are thrown out of the building. You don't even need a 10 count. Marshall Foskett, thank you for sharing. You don't even need a 10 count, folks. You just need to keep your opponent down for a count of 10. And we see, there goes the tip jar, Sherry Rogers. There it goes. Did you see it? Sherry Rogers, did you see it? Did you see it? Did you see it? Okay. So those two have to brutalize each other to stay down for a 10 count. Again, no rules, no count out, no disqualification. This could end one of their careers this Saturday night at XFW Quarantine. Now again, folks, up next, Mystic Games. I kind of figured that out when I saw Ethan Mystic pop up on Bloodsword 6. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being on both platforms, checking out Bloodsword 6. I'm very happy you like our programming. Again, we are broadcast 4 nights a week here on XFW. Our programming is posted on the top of our Facebook page, what times our shows run. But folks, we're going to head down to ringside, our main event action next here on XFW Late Night. Again, I want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. Our main event mere seconds away. Here comes Tiger Ramirez. Paws out.
It's scheduled for one fall.
A lot of folks keep saying XFW needs more viewers. You guys can help with that. Sharing on Facebook, hosting watch parties, hosting over on the Twitch platform, sharing our videos, spreading the word of XFW throughout all of social media. XFW recently just started doing small 1-minute promos and commercials on social media. An impressive extra 500 followers just this week from our small ad. And here comes the Internet Champion now, folks.
Accompanied by Tiger Ramirez.
Mark Collins making his way out, one of the champions. Under the stable of that man behind him, Morgan Steiner. Mystic, thank you for hosting over on the Twitch platform. Mark Collins and Tiger Ramirez have met before in the past. Ramirez looking to get himself another opportunity at XFW Championship Gold. This is the second singles title Mark Collins has had here at XFW. He's a two-time United States champion, a one-time now Internet champion. This is a non-title match. Mark Collins will defend that championship this Saturday night against Dynamite Nick Thomas. Glenn Lutz, I'm happy you're looking forward to it. We're trying to plan for a pre-show earlier in the day as requested by some of our XFW fans. I don't know why our chat just popped up all on there again. Tiger Ramirez set to go one-on-one with Mark Collins. If Ramirez can get a victory tonight, over Collins. That could excel him to a number 1 position spot and get his opportunity at this championship. Ramirez did challenge Jesus Silva for this very championship at XFW Lockdown about 2 months ago, which saw Jesus Silva victorious. Jesse Lee Simmons, thank you for liking the stream. But Silva, in an impromptu match that Morgan Steiner somehow put together, Collins defeated Jesus Silva. Nice shot to the midsection by Ramirez, and Ramirez up and over, powerbomb to the outside arena floor. Holy hell, what impact by Tiger Ramirez. Here's the replay, folks. You see Ramirez beautifully executed up and over. Hard impact on the champion. Ramirez now lighting up with right hands. Morgan Steiner does not look happy. Steiner, the former head referee. Oh, Ramirez eats the steel post. And now Collins, a little confab over there with Morgan Steiner. And back inside the ring. Ramirez dodges the shot. Hits a super kick. Jesse Lee Simmons, thank you for sharing. Tiger Ramirez dodging and landing a hard shot to the face. And now a clothesline on Collins. The Yamamoto Bluetooth device at the bottom of your screen. See Collins' head just went into the yellow. Tiger Ramirez in control. The champion looks staggered. Back outside is Collins' throne. Ramirez building up a head of steam. Ramirez up and over. Holy cow! Ramirez getting the height was outstanding and crashing down on the internet champion. And now a hurricane on the outside. Tiger Ramirez lighting up the champion. Collins again tossing. Ramirez crashing into the steel steps on the opposite side of that ring. Collins back inside. Here comes Ramirez, and this time the forearm hits from Collins right between the eyes of Tiger Ramirez. Clothesline now by Collins. Fires back with the second one. Ramirez lashes out and misses. Beautiful backbreaker now by the champion. Collins trying to turn this match around, wants to carry this momentum into Saturday night, where he will defend against Dynamite Nick Thomas. Whoa, Tiger Ramirez get right back to his feet, but Collins catching him with a scoop slam. But again, Ramirez staying resilient, getting back to his feet. Collins retreating to the outside. Here comes Ramirez. Ramirez goes for a drop kick and misses. Collins running to the opposite side of the ring. Collins back inside. Comes Ramirez. Gets caught. Float over DDT by the champion. Mark Collins using the ring to his advantage. Goading and baiting Tiger Ramirez. Did Collins just take off the... Collins did. He took off that top turnbuckle and exposing that steel ring in the corner. Suplex now from Collins. Mike Atura doesn't look like he's noticed that steel turnbuckle is exposed. Turn around by Ramirez. Collins will tie it now. Both men jockeying for position. Collins sends Ramirez into that exposed steel ring post and then got the goal to celebrate over it. Into the corner now. Ramirez looks weary. Placed on the top rope by Mark Collins. Collins now all the way up. Both men in a very bad position. Reverse suplex by Collins. Lights up Tiger Ramirez. Ramirez now in a bad way. Goes for a knee lift. Able to counter Ramirez, but Collins again catches him. Neckbreaker. Collins with the elbow drop. Firmly placed between the sternum of Tiger Ramirez. But again, Ramirez rolling back to his feet. Tigerplex landed by Tiger Ramirez. Ramirez back to square one just like that. The champion in trouble. His leg is hooked. Collins again gets the shoulder up. Collins back to his feet, swinging wildly, misses with the right hand, but connects with the shots in the midsection. Big right hand now by Tiger Ramirez. Big right hand now by Collins as the two struggle back and forth. Collins. Neckbreaker into a cutter by Mark Collins. And Collins again, the cockiness, the show-off. Lands on Tiger Ramirez. Hard buckle into the buckle. Collins with a hot toss. Collins going up. This could be the missile drop kick. Right to the chest of Tiger Ramirez. Plants the internet champion. Tiger Ramirez gets the shoulder up. Mystic Games, thank you for that. Hopefully we'll get some soon. We're just starting to build our followership back up on Twitch. Ramirez getting wind up and sent straight into that steel buckle, or that steel ring post by Collins, and then Collins follows through with a brutal shot to the face. Early on, Ramirez was in control of this match. Collins, in the later sides, has taken command. Drop kick now from Mark Collins. Mike Couture at least got that turnbuckle back on. Counter again by Ramirez. Big right hand by Collins lights up the challenger. Collins again building momentum here, shoving the man down. Collins with a full head of steam. Oh my God! What a shot to the face by Mark Collins. Did you see that running kick? Again, Ramirez gets the shoulder up. Collins has to start wondering what he's got to do to keep Tiger Ramirez down. Hurricanrana again. As some folks say, Tiger Ramirez has 9 lives, and he might be using them all right now tonight. Ramirez up, drives the feet into the chest of the champion. Outstanding maneuver there by Tiger Ramirez. Ramirez now back in control. Collins again, fireman's carry, takes the champion down. Collins is the champion. I'm drunk. Hurricanrana now by Collins. Irish whip again. Collins again with the heel out of the corner. Collins again going up a second time. Lands the drop kick again, right to the center of the chest of Tiger Ramirez. Collins victorious. The champion wins. The champion wins again. Mark Collins victorious sign over Tiger Ramirez, carrying that momentum into Saturday night. What is Collins doing? Collins putting the boots to Tiger Ramirez. Unnecessary. Mike Couture trying to break it up. Collins just being an ass. Again, folks, thank you for tuning in to XFW Night. That was our main event. We'll see you tomorrow night for our flagship show, XFW Danger Zone. Tomorrow night we will have a female battle royal to name a number 1 contender who will challenge Alex Webb for the Women's Championship. That will be tomorrow night to line up the last of our championship matches for Saturday night on XFW Quarantine. We will see you tomorrow night, 8:30 p.m. right here on Bloodsport 6 streaming on Facebook and Twitch. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you for joining us.